time takes a stand. Gather round, let's ride. Feel the heat deep inside. Skull and tuck and roll, Jack. Hearts on fire, lead the pack. Skull and tuck and roll now. Loki will show you how. Feel the thunder, wild and free. Unleash the flame for all to see.
It's hump day!
Fire in the club, all wire. Turn up all desire. Higher and higher. Drop the beat, let's go.
Oh, he's gonna kill me! He's gonna absolutely kill me! Oh my God. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Yes, it is Wednesday and it is hump day. And that means it is time to get into some YouTube talk. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief here. I am your host, Stone Loki. It is good to see everybody. Yeah, make the panty drop. Make the panty drop. That's right. Snowdub knows what's going on. What a way to start the day with Makini draws all higher. What is going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see everybody. Thank you guys so very much for being here. We got What is a Kronos? What is up, brother? Good to see you. We got the Snowdub, the Skull and Tug and Roll. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Snowdub. Betazord is here saying hail to everybody. Good morning, brother. The lady, Arwen Avalon, the mother of kittens, the breaker of forks, the eater of rainbow gummies. Good morning, Giggles. How are you today? Oh, Lord. Penny! Good morning, Penny. Big hugs for Penny. Everybody say hello to Penny. Good morning, Penny. It is so good to see you. Puddle Jumper is here. What is up? Good morning, my friend. Mark the Infinitely Tired, the wrench, the angriest wrench on the internet. He's angry. He's angry. Good morning, my friend. It's good to see you. It's good to see you on Wednesdays, my friend. Really is. I'm glad to see you. Southern Viking, what is up? It's time to wake the neighbors, boys, with Southern Viking. Good morning. Good morning. Jester of Sin is over on the Rumbles. What is up, Jester? Good to see you. Good morning, my friend. How is it going? Greetings, program from Daryl the Derelict. Good morning. Dude, I'll be seeing you soon. I will be seeing you soon. It's good to see you. Jill Powers, the River Daughter. What is up, Jill? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, tell Mark to chonk it. He's angry. He's angry. Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so very much. He is responsible for the glorious thumbnail we've got this morning. Did anybody see that? Anybody get a good look at the thumbnail? Because, dude, thank you so very much. It's great. It's wonderful. Pushing it out on the interwebs. Thank you so very much, my friend. That is the thumbnail for today. From beginning to end, then and now. What does that mean, Loki? What are you going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about then and now. We're going to be talking about where you started, how you started, and how you got to where you got. We've got rain all day in Texas. We were supposed to get rain here yesterday. You know, we got nada, zero, zilch, nada. I'm in Texas. Nothing. We got nothing. A big goose egg. I was like, okay, I won't water today to keep my yard alive because no matter what I do, it's like a fight for survival because we haven't got any good rain since the hurricane. And that was what, 2 months ago? Holy crap. Yeah, no rain in South Texas. Ain't no rain there. What is up, Culture Casino? He says, hey there, friends. Good morning, Culture. Hopefully you were doing well, my friend. Getting ready for that 6-minute daily. Oh, man. What is up, everybody? All right. So what do you mean, Loki? What do you mean from beginning to end, then and now? Things change. People change. People change all the time. Sometimes not for the better. Sometimes for the better. Sometimes they get jaded. Sometimes they get upset. Sometimes they get turned around. Sometimes they trust the wrong person. Sometimes things come back and bite them in the ass. But all these experiences shape us on the journey of where we're going, what we're pushing for, what we're going towards, what we are trying to make, what we are trying to create. And I've got a buddy that told me the other day. He said, I'm different because I don't let people push me around anymore. What do you mean you don't let people push you around anymore? Oh, everybody used to push me around all the time and use me. I said, well, not everybody. You know, I never did that. It's no, I'm not talking about you. Well, you did say everybody, so I was just like, it's everybody. And no, not you. Not this person, but all these other people. I said, look, you know what's going on in the sphere. You know what's happening. You know that there are some real genuine, wonderful people, and you've got people that aren't so wonderful and genuine. You've got people that will use any opportunity they can to get ahead, to get noticed, to get money, to get whatever it is they're looking for. Just don't let that get you so jaded. Well, it's all BS, and it's all this, and it's all that. I said, no, it's not, because look at these experiences. Look at what you've had here, and here. Look at these people you've met. Look at the friends you've made. Lady Aaron D, good morning. Is that a kitty cat? You have ears. You have kitty cat ears. Holy crap. Nice thumbnail. Or nice, God, I can't think of it right now. Avatar. Lady Aaron. You took a little gallon of LSD. Dega is popo. All makes sense now. I have no idea what y'all are talking about. Pat, what is up, brother? It's good to see you. You can't let bad experiences mold you into moving forward. He's like, yes, kitty cat ears. It's getting to that time. We're getting into October. Don't we all wish we had kitty cat ears? Betazoid. I know some people do, definitely. I'm good. I don't need the kitty cat ears. I'm good. I'll be all right. But you can't let any of that negativity affect where you're going and what you're doing. Because then you have allowed some poo-poo dumbass to control your future moving forward. And you can't let that happen. You can't let that mold you. You've got to let the good things mold you, the good experiences, the good interactions, the good things you've done with people. I know another guy that was like all engines forward, 100% burn to get to 100,000 subscribers, yada, yada, yada. And they had someone screw with them. Bad. They had someone screw with them. They tried to dox them. And you can definitely tell the difference between before all that happened and now. Because before that happened, before that bad experience happened, it was push, drive, video, all the time. And then after that, things started to slow down, and then it got to the point where it was like, I don't even know if I want to do this. I don't want to say I'm this. I don't want to comment on blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, you're letting all of this affect you too much. You're letting all of this get to you too much. You can't be worried about what this next person's going to do, or you've got to worry about what you're doing. And we talked about that before. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on where you're going. That should be your main focus. What you're doing now, what you're going, how you're moving forward now. Dega says, Outlaw Bill. You mean Jedi Bill? that Jedi Bill? I think that's Jedi Bill, but it says Outlaw Bill. I don't know. I don't keep up with these things. Monkey Jeebus says, I'm just trying to work and fix my life. All I get are bullshit offers and scammers. Luckily, I can run things by Mexican Iron Man to see if they're bullshit so I don't make any more stupid decisions. What do you mean? What do you mean, Monkey? Bullshit and scammers. What do you mean? I'm not understanding what you mean. Bullshit and scammers. Are you talking about people in the community? Or are you talking about like literal like scammers? What are you talking about? Stark, morning, Tony. What's going on, brother? Let me know. Let me know, Monkey. Seriously. I'm curious. But that effect of suddenly I'm stopped in my tracks. I'm holding everything off. I'm not wanting to push forward because of a bad experience. Look, you can do YouTube however you want to do it. I don't do a lot of uploads. A lot of people say I'm crazy for not doing a lot of uploads. A lot of the times I will get stuck on a project and and that's my Achilles heel, and I try and push forward through it. I try and get through it. But sometimes I get so frustrated with my own work that I'm like, I'm ready to rip my hair out. Other people, I'm fine. I have worked for other people. I've done videos for other people. I'm fine with other people's stuff. I don't know why I'm so overly critical with mine, but I am. And that's one thing I haven't been able to push past, and I haven't been able to grow through, is working on my own stuff where I don't get either so frustrated that I'm like, I need a break. And then it'll be days before I go back to it. And by then it's too late anyway. It's too late anyway to upload because it's not hot news. It's not hot off the press. Everybody's already seen it. Everybody's already talked about it. So what's the point? And that's how I feel. That's something I've got to learn how to get through. It's something I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. And I know that. And I accept that. I'm a human being. I learned that dealing with NA and AA. I am not a perfect person. I have flaws. I have things I've got to work through. I have things I've got to work on. That's life. Yeah, Loki, but a lot of people don't act that way, and a lot of people don't talk that way. And this person does this, and they do perfect. You have no idea what that person deals with behind the scenes. I'm sure Stark wouldn't mind some kitty cat ears. What do you think about that, Tony? You want some kitty cat ears? Would you go on camera if someone got you some kitty cat ears? Would you do that? Could we get you on camera if we got you some little kitty cat ears? I just have to keep working and looking for a better job. I'll figure it out. And there's another thing. I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm so sorry. It is bad here in the mornings right now because of the pollen and because of the mosquito stuff they're spraying in there. I wake up every morning and I have to fight it to get over it before I do my show. I'm taking down a allergy pill every single morning just to get through this. I'm a terrible boss and YouTuber. Bullshit. That is some absolute bullshit. That is some BS. I don't know anybody in the sphere that works as hard as this guy right here. I don't. Culture is everywhere, all the while editing videos, doing work. He's on streams while he's working, he's editing, he's running a business, he's doing everything he is doing, and he's juggling everything and still keeping up with everything. This guy right here, I've got couple of different side jobs. One of them has been absolutely dead the last couple of months, but the other two, I'm running my butt off. Plus I'm taking care of myself. Plus I'm going to see the doctor. Plus I'm doing this and trying to juggle this and keep this working on every level to where I don't have to be like, hey, I can't do this tonight, or hey, I can't come on. Yesterday I missed one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Pulp Fiction. I missed doing that on Pops' show yesterday. Why? Because I had to go and do x-rays. So it's like, I didn't know that until the last minute. How do you not know about that the last minute? Because the place that I go to, the ortho for my foot, called me and said, hey, our x-ray tech isn't going to be in tomorrow. Can you run down to this place in the Woodlands and get your foot x-rayed? And I was like, oh, yeah, I've kind of got to. Okay, no problem. And I missed all that. There's sometimes shit happens and you're juggling so much, and all you can do is keep juggling. Sometimes you'll get a break. Sometimes you won't. Sometimes things will be dead. Sometimes things will be absolutely insane and you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off. That's what you have when you have multiple jobs. It's nuts, but it's fulfilling in a good way. Snowdog with $2 super chat. YouTube success is 50% hard work, 50% dumb luck. Absolutely. This is one of the only places where you can absolutely positively bust your ass and get absolutely nowhere. I warn people all the time. Low-key ignore Betazord's insane. What? What are you talking about? Andy Masterson, good morning. Good morning, my friend. I guess I didn't see Betazord's comment. I don't know. Captain Fandom Nerd. Good morning, Captain Fandom Nerd. What is up? Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective are here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I said good morning to Outlaw Bill already. Punk Waddle, the little penguin sheriff. Oh, the cat ear garbage? Okay. I got you, Tony. Punk Waddle, what's up? The little morning penguin. Guys, if you haven't seen the positive episodes over on Punk Waddle, go and check out Punk Waddle's channel. Go and check them out. Penguin Ponderances and the positivity coming out of Punk Waddle's channel is great. It's absolutely great. It's what we talk about all the time. What is one of the great things you can get from this place? And that is fellowship. That is friendship. That is people coming together, kicking ass, taking names. Can you disagree sometimes? Sure you can. That's life, though. That's absolutely positively life. And we're living it on social media. I don't blame Mike for feeling the way he does sometimes. Yes, go sub to the Punk Waddle. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, brother. I don't blame Mike for feeling the way he does, for being a little jaded. I wish he wasn't. I really do. What do you mean, Mike? Low-key Mexican Iron Man. I wish he wasn't, but I can understand why he is. I get why it happens. You trust people, you come together, you're working together, you're doing all this crazy, insane stuff, and then someone does something monumentally stupid or aggravating or doxes you or does something just completely messed up. I get it. These things happen. But you will figure it out and you'll get through it and you'll get past it. There was a lot of drama recently from people doing all kinds of stupid shit online. All that's calming down. Finally, there may be lawsuits. Who knows? That's one of the things I heard, but there was going to be a lawsuit. But people will get over it. Mim is the GOAT. Mim is the GOAT. Absolutely. But Mike, of course, there's times he feels jaded. Why? Everybody at some point is going to. And Mike doesn't even have his own channel. He's just like, you know what? He's seen behind the veil. He's seen behind the curtain, and some of that he doesn't like, and I don't blame him. There's stuff I don't like, but it happens. You've got to realize that there are people that will grift the shit out of you. They will grift you. They will lie to you. They will use you. They will take advantage of you, and they'll do it with a smile on their face and a song in their heart. But there's also people that will work with you, that want to encourage you, that want you to get where you're at, that want you to make it, genuinely want to see you succeed. What does that mean? That means that things balance themselves out around here. They do. Yeah, he does have a channel. He does. He'll never admit that he does. But yes, Mim does have a channel where he unboxes stuff and all that. I know. Sometimes it's hard not to get caught up in all the nonsense. I just try and keep my nose down, focus on good stuff and helping others. That's all you can do. I'm sure Pops has had people run to him and be like, this person, me. I'm sure he's had some. I don't like that co-host of yours, Loki. He says the bad words. Actually, I'm pretty good over on other people's channels. I don't even cuss that much over here anymore. Every once in a while, we get an F-bomb. But now, Tosa, good morning. Good morning, brother. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you. That friendship, though, that camaraderie, that fellowship, that trumps all the BS. That right there trumps all the BS. It is what makes it worth it. It's why we have a lot of the skulls we do. It's why we have a lot of the things that go out. Hell, half the skulls I've got, other people made and sent them to me, or clipped them out and were like, here, use this. I just made the first one.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
That's right. That's right. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Go and tuck and roll now. And thank you again for Snowdub, man. Thank you, brother, for not being a dick about that, about the whole skull and tuck and roll thing. I know we used to say it in chat, but just the simple fact that I put it in a song, you could have had a fit and been like, tuck and roll's mine, bitch. It's become something of its own thing. It's kind of its own thing now. So I did the skull, he did the tuck and roll, and eventually, he did the skull and tuck and roll, and then I did the skull and tuck and roll, and then, yeah. I mean, it's things like that I wouldn't give up for anything. It's because it's not really Arwen, it's one of her cats that has taken over her keyboard. The others are holding her hostage. Oh, the cats are like on the keyboard. Got it. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? You have no idea how many times I bet they wish they could do that. What, Tyr went up and just take over? We will use the human. Oh. What's up, Brandon? Good morning, my friend. Pacific 414 is here. Good morning. Good morning, brother. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a good one. Wanted to say before that your intro song and videos are so impressive. 20 years now of video editing. I just started using Windows Movie Maker. I thank you so much, Naptosa. I love the intros. I I love doing that stuff. I've loved playing with Suno to make new music. It's fun. That to me is like the only thing better than doing intros like that for me are getting to do the show, because the show really helps. And I think, believe it or not, I think the show's kind of calmed me down. I am not the same. I am not the same as I was then. You know, we want to talk about then and now. Go back and listen to. You can hear it. If you go back to that first one, I was really nervous. If you go back to the very first stream I did, I was very nervous. It wasn't even like Loki's Mornings of Mischief. It was Morning Talk with Loki or some shit like that. It's still on here. You just got to go way back to the beginning. I was nervous as hell. I was nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I believe I even said that. I said, I'm kind of jumping in the pool here without checking how much water's in it. You can hear it. You can hear me. You can be like, oh yeah, that's Loki. But it's different, especially when I get, when I was pissed about stuff, when I was pissed all the time, I ranted a lot. That's what a lot of that first year was rant and pissed off. And yeah. Do you have a lot of different ones saved? Do you use one? Do you make them every day? Like fresh bread? I don't make them every day, but I usually go once I'm done. Like I originally, Tony will probably get a kick out of this if you're still listening, Tony. I marked them like intro Mark 1, intro MK2, intro MK3. But when I got up into the hundreds, because yes, I've made that many intros, I started just putting the date at the end. So sometimes I'll use them for a couple months. Sometimes I'll use them once. I got, let me see, I don't even know if I have that uploaded. I do. So I was working on this like bagpipe, heavy metal. I wanted the Scandinavian, oh my God, I cannot talk right. Scandinavian metal band, but with bagpipes too. So I wanted like a metal band with bagpipes. And I found a really good, way to do it. So I'm so blown away. Golf clap. I can't tell you how many. I know I've got them all backed up. I've got them all backed up on that computer over there, because that's got the big 20 terabyte drive on it that I can just throw whatever on. But some of them are lost. Some of the stuff I've done is lost. There's old episodes that are not on the, that got taken down that first year, because someone told me after a couple months, take the streams down. And I was like, I said, it'll help with your algorithm. And I was like, okay. Some of those are gone. I'll never hear them again. Not that I go back and listen to a lot of them anyway, but it is not that difficult. Once you learn the software, which can take a little bit of time, it can take some getting used to. You can ask Machini, because I convinced Machini to go with the editor that I use, and he absolutely fell in love with it. Once you get understand what the bells and whistles do, it all comes down to getting a feel for what you're doing, and getting a feel for the music you're using, and getting a feel for the editing. Practice. It's just like everything else. Just practice and have fun practicing. That's how it started for me. I was doing music videos. I do these music videos that no one watched, for Star Trek and all kinds of other stuff. So good morning, Sci-Fi Mombi. I have somewhere, and I don't think it's on this computer. I have the very first video I ever uploaded, which was something in the dark, and it was a compilation from different movies like Hellraiser, Legend, all these dark evil movies that have all these, absolute terrible bad guys. And I don't mean like terrible as in they were horrible bad guys. I mean they were like, really good playing bad guys. So like the darkness from Legend and Pinhead from Hellraiser and all this stuff. And I did it to amazing movies. Amazing movies. So I took clips from these movies. I had no idea what I was doing. And this was back when you could get away with shit like that and I could copyright it. And I did it to Rob Zombie's Super Beast, I think. I think it was Rob Zombie's Super Beast. That was the first thing I ever uploaded. Compilations like that were big back then. We're talking 2009, I think. I think that's when I first started, was 2009. It's one of those. I could probably look it up and see when I created my channel. Whenever it says, I created my channel. Let's see. I don't want to go to YouTube Studios. I just want to go, view your channel. Does it say when I created it? No, I think it does. Oh yeah, 2009. So July 11th, 2009 was when I created the channel and I started uploading. Because I had to figure out how to do that. I didn't even know, okay, I've got to create an account, I've got to do this, and I thought I could just upload. And I remember like being like, this is a pain in the ass. I don't even know if I want to do this. Because I don't want to know if I want to sign up for this shit. Now we sound old. Everybody signs up. What is your rig setup? What software for streaming? Stream site, cam, mic, mixer. How do you do what you do, please? Okay. So my microphone is a Blue Yeti. Without pulling the damn thing out. That's the microphone I use. It's a black Blue Yeti. Had two of them. The original one conked out after 2 years, and I got another one. This one so far has held up great. The cam I use is a NEX IGO or whatever that I just got off of Amazon. It's just a camera. It's just a little camera that I got off of Amazon. It's a round one and it's got ring lights on it. But the problem is if I turn the ring lights on, then it gets really super bright and too bright. So I just leave the overhead light on. And that's enough. Software. StreamYards. StreamYards is so easy. You stop that, Mark. You stop that right now. We don't want to hear about that. Yes, I have eyeballs. Deal with it. Yes, I have eyeballs. Thank you very much. Nexigo, yeah, the Nexigo. There you go. StreamYards is so easy and just click. I have used OBS before. To me, OBS is a pain in the ass, but I won't use OBS on this computer. I've used it on that computer. So, oh, do not remind me of that. You're going to run into some weird people in your travels too. Let me tell you something. When you see someone that has a toy living room, like a dollhouse living room full of Loki toys, and they're all standing around and they're all talking to each other, and some of them are sitting on the couch, and then there's one female one, and you're like, Make sure this person never gets my number. Make sure this person never finds out where I live. Yeah. Yeah. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. This was not a, oh, Andy Masterson's making like, no. This chick. No, absolutely not. I thought my name was Kurt. The R one thinks all that's funny. Then we're getting back into that territory of doxing and all that other stuff. But dude, you don't need like 10K worth of gear. Okay. I understand that. Yeah, I know you didn't. And let me preface that again. Andy had nothing to do with that. This woman had Marvel, like G.I. Joe style action figures of Loki, different versions, and had them. Yeah, Andy had nothing to do with that. Kurt Wagner. I almost sound like yeah, more cowbell. Adega thinks it's all funny. It's not funny. Not funny. And yeah, Kurt, yeah. Nope. That's a misery situation. Oh no, Loki, I know how freaky that kind of shit is. Damn, yeah, that's a misery situation kicking in. ADHD kicking in. Back to X. We'll keep this show in the background. Thank you so much. I don't know what your D. I'll call you D because there's a D in your name. Thank you, D. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not putting the lotion on its skin. We're not getting the hose again either. How is a Loki? Loki is good. Loki's got you stop that, Mary. You stop that right now. Loki's got doctors. I've got an ortho visit later today. So I will be there for the first part of that game place later today. But then I've got doctors. So I think I'll be there for about an hour and then I've got to go to the doctor. La, 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 la. But you can't let any of this like overwhelm you or get to you or any of that crap. Just do what you do. Do what you do and focus on what you focus on and enjoy what you're doing. I want to tell you something. If people see you enjoy what you're doing, if they see you that you're genuine, you will go through the roof and through the stratosphere eventually. It will happen because they see that you're genuine and you're honest and you're being you. It's a huge deal for some people. Oh, this person's not being a fake ass little bitch. Does anybody remember when that Star Wars game, that Ubisoft Star Wars game was coming out and there were people that were like, oh my God, look how beautiful and look at this. And oh my God, I'm so excited. And then like they were playing it. They were like, isn't this just the best? And they fell through the level and they were just like, dum, 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 boom. And you could tell that they wanted to be like, screw this shit. I'm out. But they couldn't. Why couldn't they? I wonder why they couldn't do that. Why couldn't they do that? Because they'd sold out. They weren't being genuine. They were being paid to sell you something. They were being paid to sell you something. Naptosa says, customer service, man. I'm so adamant about it. And you're good at it, too. You're freaking good at it. If you're not a people person, why do you want to work around a whole bunch of people? Maybe because I want to be a people person, Loki. Okay, I can accept that. Because I like pulling my hair out, Loki. Okay, I can accept that, too. I hate it, Loki. I just wish I'd do something else. Then do something else. So the last, well, it might not be the last. I don't know. We've got like 17 minutes. One of the last things I'll talk about today is this is another one of those things. Guy comes in, starts doing the tour, starts making the circuit. Happy as a clam, right? Appears on, this person's channel, this person's channel. They're doing this, doing that, blah, 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 blah. They're going everywhere. They're doing their own thing. And they're making their own way. And then something bad happens. And suddenly, I sound like another person I know saying, I would never want to do this for a living. And I'm like, you were all about doing this for a living before. This is what you wanted to do. This is what you were here to do. And then, oh, well, I don't believe in this anymore, and I don't believe in this. When did you get so jaded? Why are you so jaded? When did you get so jaded, and why did you get so jaded? Tokra Kree. Puddle jumper. You know what? I was talking to Joe Malozzi the other day, and I said, man, if I ever run into Christopher Judge, we'll walk up to him and be like Kalshek Nimron, brother, and do the wrist shake, and I'll probably think I'm crazy and probably, be like, but I'm going to do it. I have to. I can't help it. What bothers me are the leeches. They attach to get their name and show out there, then disappear and never support the people that help them. People figure that out on their own. They will figure that out on their own. I used to be like, oh, well, this person, blah, 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 this person, yada, yada, yada. People will figure out alone. You can't tell people shit. So let them figure it out. You can warn somebody. You can be like, hey, be careful when you're dealing with this, but don't tell them not to, because then you're almost as bad as they are. When the cancel culture vultures ruined my personal and professional life. See, that's something I can't deal with. No. The whole cancel thing. I'm just not. You can objectively disagree with someone without going, I hate you. I'm going to make sure you lose your job. This whole thing with, if you don't agree with me, I'm going to go after your job. That's why I absolutely cannot stand the Star Wars drama and the bullshit that's been going on. That's why I actually talked about it, because I absolutely can't stand it. This whole, I'm gonna get you demonetized because I don't like what you have to say. Instead of focusing on what other people have to say, why don't you focus on what you're saying? Focus on what you're saying. Focus on what you're doing. And it's funny that I actually said that to them. I actually said that. And my message was hidden from public view because they didn't want anyone seeing it, and they reported me to Twitter. When I genuinely was like, good, stop all this drama and the BS, get back to doing what you do and stop worrying about what other people do. I wasn't rude. I wasn't mean. I didn't curse at them. I didn't threaten them. I didn't say anything. And I was immediately blocked, and my message was hidden by the original poster, which we all know who that was, because I said, hey, just stop this. Just stop. When did we get to the point where we couldn't actually discuss anything? We got to that point when they said either it's our way or we're going to ruin your life. That's what they've tried to do in gaming. If anybody hasn't noticed that, get your butt over to that park play or that game place. and check it out. That is what they have tried to do with gaming. And the gamers have stood up and said, nah, bitches, it's not that easy. We're not normies. We're not the normies. We're not the people that will just say whatever. It's just another movie. Let anybody deal with it. We're not like that. We will say something. We will do something, and we are doing it because we're not putting up with the bullshit. There are already people in the industry that can't find jobs just because of who they worked for. Why? Because they've come out and admitted they want to burn it all down. They want to burn it all down, and they want it their way. Well, guess what? You don't get to have it your way. Games are for gamers. They are made for gamers. They are not made for your institutional and propaganda and your bullshit. They're made to entertain. In the gaming community, once it smells that fart in the car, it's very difficult to get it out, to roll the windows down. It's all one giant grift club and you ain't in it. Yeah. Yeah. And they know it. They know it. Trillion dollar business. They've said it. They've admitted it. This is a $1 trillion business. We want our cut. And you have to follow our rules now. So not only did they have a group of people come in and say, this is what you can and you can't do from now on, but they said, you've got to work with us and you have to do what we tell you to do. Otherwise, we'll sink you. And they're going to sink you anyway. This is what you don't understand. They're going to sink you with their bullshit because gamers won't put up with it. Gamers won't deal with it. This isn't Hollywood. Oh, but Loki, what about Hollywood? What if Hollywood doesn't want to work with? Guess what? Games started out with some really cool, funky dialogue from people that weren't actors. Oh no. Are you sure? Yes, some of the greatest dialogue of all time came in games that weren't even from actors. What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets? But enough talk. How about you? David Hayter was like nobody. And he did Solid Snake. Yeah, but Loki didn't Hideo Kojima have problems because David Hayter was more popular? We all loved him. And we all threw a fit when Kiefer Sutherland, even though in a stupid way they did it. And it didn't make sense because they did the stuff before that where it was supposed to be Snake, where it wasn't a replacement. So they can say whatever they want to. They should have had David Hayter do the lines for Snake. It's just that simple. He already did the lines for that Snake, Boss. They already did that, Naked Snake. So why didn't they use him? Because Hideo wanted someone with star power. His eyes were bigger than his stomach. That's his own fault. What's really helped with perspective is that I've had family and friends die this year, and knowing the ones who care and the ones who don't, it's eye-opening. You know, someone asked me the other day, how's the GoFundMe going? I said, the GoFundMe's going fine. I said, I can't believe what's happened. Yeah, but have you heard from this person? Have you heard from this person? I'm like, look, sometimes people miss stuff. Sometimes people are busy. Sometimes shit happens. I said, I'm not the only one with stuff that's going on in my life. Other people have stuff going on in their life too. Sometimes things are tough, and I get that. Sometimes people are dealing with their own trash fire, their own whatever. I hate when I miss stuff. I hate when I say I will be there. I've given you my heads up. I'll be there, and then I'm not. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. And Mags, it's never easy losing somebody. Because as painful as it is, that memory in there keeps them alive in a way. So you're getting hit twofold. You're getting hit with, I miss them, and you're getting hit with all those memories of that at the same time. That's tough. That's one of the toughest things to deal with. There are still times where I think about, I wish my dad would still be here so he could have seen this, or he could have met this person, or I would have loved for him to meet Mike. He'd have thought that was great. He'd have thought Mike was great. He would have treated Mike like he was his son. I would have loved that. I really would. And I would have loved to get Mike to meet my dad. And what a great person my dad was. It's those things that we hold on to. That's what's important. And again, that's not just with that either. That's with all of this too. I know people that are just like, I could do better without any of it. Okay. Okay, if that's how you feel, that's fine. If you're like, I'm out. But I suggest not doing I'm out, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out and in like a damn Russ Perot. I'm sorry, Joe. Sons need their fathers. And sometimes sons need that confidence to go out and do what they need to do to get the business done. And I didn't mean for this to turn into this at the very end, because it's been such a good positive stream, and now we're talking about death and the people we've lost. Oh, Pat, what's up? Keep your chin up, brother. I just found out yesterday afternoon I don't have a blood disease, just chronic dehydration. Water. Water, 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 water. Lots of water. Still afternoon, 6 years, I go to call my dad and realize he's not here. Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you something before I get out of here. I'll take my glasses off. Yes, I have eyeballs. So I have 5 messages on my phone that I've never listened to. These messages are dated 1/30/2019, 2/2/2019, 5/9/2019, 5/19/2019, and 5/22/2019. Why do I have messages on my phone that I've never listened to from 2019? Because my dad passed away in February of 2020. And instead of listening to the messages, I just called him back. So I just returned his call. I don't know why I never deleted them. But when he passed away, I looked through my phone and I saw those messages on there. And no, Mags, you didn't. You didn't. These are good things to talk about. These are good things to talk about. Don't be sorry. I don't think I've ever talked about this. So this is a good thing to talk about. It's okay. I don't know if I'll ever listen to them. I don't know. I don't know what they say. But I mean, from the look of it, 16 seconds, 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 13 seconds, which most likely is, hey, son, how's it going? I was just calling you to tell you blah, 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 blah. I'll call me back, or I'll talk to you later, or something. I say, like that, but in reality, it's like, hey, boy, how you doing? Give me a call back. Because he was like Navy, and yeah, give me a call back. Right? So, no, he was nerdy. he was nerdy. He had thick glasses. He's like, hey, it's Dad. Give me a call back. Just like any other dad. I make voices for everybody, but so that's probably what it is. It's probably all it is. Why are you afraid to listen to it? Because I still miss him. And I'm afraid that if I listen to it, it's gonna rip my heart out. Because I never listened to it before. Is that dumb? Am I stupid for doing that? Should I just delete them? Or is that something I'm just like, maybe in one day I'll be okay with it? I don't know. I really don't. But I know I miss him. I know I miss him. And it's never easy dealing with any of that. No, thank you, Mags. Listen, you didn't bring anything down. Sometimes these things are good to talk about. And I'm trying to put a little positive on it, because sometimes that's what we need. That's what we need. Never gets easier. No, it doesn't. And I won't ever forget. Andy says, my parents died so long ago, I have no audio or video of them. Folks today have so much opportunity to make records. They do. They do. And one of the things that I will never, ever forgive my wonderful brother for is throwing away the tapes that my dad made, because he had tapes from when he was on deployment, when he was on the carrier, because he was on an aircraft carrier. That's what he did. He flew S-3A Vikings off of an aircraft carrier. He was their first flight leader they ever had. He's got tapes that went back and forth to my mom that they recorded over and over and over again. And the difference between their messages is striking. One of the things, and absolutely embarrassed the hell out of my mother when she heard it. Because you hear him and he's like, this was right after they had a fire. They had a fire on their aircraft carrier. I'll go a little long. I'll tell this story and then we'll get out of here. They had a fire and they had to fight it like everybody. All hands on deck. We're out in the middle of the ocean. It doesn't get any more real than this. Fire. It was on the USS Constitution. Or the Constellation. It was either the Constitution or the Constellation. Anyway. So they're fighting the fire and they finally get it under control and he's able to make this recording. And it's like, hey, honey, this and this happened. We had to go through all this stuff and do this. But the whole time I was doing this, I was thinking about you. And I was thinking about my brother, not his brother, but my brother. And I was thinking about, little Loki. And I can't wait to see y'all again. And hey, why don't we go to SeaWorld? When I get back, we'll go to SeaWorld and we'll go to Disneyland. We'll do this and this and this. And I love you guys and I miss you so much. And all I've been doing the past couple of weeks is thinking about you and da-da-da-da-da, right? Do you know what her response was? Her response was, The vacuum cleaner blew up. So I had to buy another one. When I bought the new one, I overdrafted the checking account. So I need you to call them and take care of that. It's on a freaking aircraft carrier in the middle of the ocean. And she's like, I need you to call the bank and take care of this overdrawn, blah, 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 blah. Her son, her other son, which was my brother, my half brother, wasn't my dad's kid, but it was her kid. And she's like, they went and did this and this and this. I can't believe it. And they got in trouble and yada, yada, yada. And little Loki won't stop crying and blah, 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 blah. And I'm pulling my hair out. When are you going to be home? And I'm like, he's on an aircraft carrier. And my mom heard this. You know, I was playing these old tapes that we found. And my mom heard this. And she was so embarrassed. She was so embarrassed about it. Because it's like, here is this, like, I just got done fighting a fire and all I can think about is you and the kids. And I miss you and I love you. I can't wait to see you again. Let's make plans for when I get home. Yada, 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 yada. How does a vacuum explode? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure someone came by and offered her another one and she just threw the old one out. I'm like 99% sure. She let someone in, let them sell them a vacuum, and then threw the old one out. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what he did. Was he had to call Navy Federal. When I'm done suppressing this fire, I'll call Navy Federal Credit. And that's pretty much what he did. He had to call Navy Federal and straighten it out because she couldn't. So how did they get these tapes, Loki? They mailed them back and forth. They would have a plane come in and fly mail to the carrier, deliver it to the boys, and then fly their mail back. So they ended up sending these tapes back and forth. And there was a bunch of them. And almost all of them, it was, I love you, I miss you, I'm thinking about this and that, I want to do this when we get home, da 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 da. And then there was chaos and disorder from the other side. And that was life until he retired. That was life until he retired. And then it got interesting, but I'll talk about that another time. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. You all keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And I very much appreciate that. The show wouldn't be what it is. This place wouldn't be what it is without you guys. We're going to send you guys over to Marketing Draws, who is already live because we went long, because God helped me. I ended up telling a story and but Mags, again, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that happened. A lot of love, girl. And anything you need, let me know, please. Mags is one of the most beautiful people we've got around here. So we got a couple of those. We really do. That are wonderful and kind and caring and genuine. That's what makes it. That's what gets you from A to B. That's what gets you from then to now. If you're tired of putting on the facade, then you've already lost. You've already lost. I'm so sick of it, Loki. I'm so sick of having to be this person. Why did you become them in the first place? Just be genuine. Just be you. That's what people want. That's what Mags does. That's what Arwen does. That's what so many of these people do. They're absolutely wonderful as they're themselves. So guys, all right, we're out of here. Absolutely love y'all. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak, print, enter, or I'll just drone on and never stop. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.